Have you ever seen a woman walk into a room and the whole energy just shifts? Alpha men turn their heads. Other men seem to lose their words. She isn't asking for attention, yet she commands it. There's this magnetic quality about her. It's not loud, not dramatic. She's not even trying. But she radiates a quiet power that makes even the most confident men pause and wonder, who is she? Why can't they stop thinking about her? And why does she feel like both peace and danger at the same time? She's the Sigma female, the rarest personality type among women. To alpha men, she's the only kind of woman who can both challenge and complete them. But to beta men, she's a storm, beautiful to watch but impossible to handle. The silent force that pulls alphas in is her self-containment. Sigma females never compete for attention. They don't need validation or status to know their worth. And that's exactly what drives alpha men crazy. Because for once, they meet someone who doesn't need them, but still chooses them. An alpha man is used to being the leader, the one everyone follows. He's used to admiration, to control, to always being in charge. But when he meets a Sigma female, none of that works. She isn't impressed by power. She isn't chasing status. She's not even playing the same game. And that's what hooks him. She doesn't orbit his world. She is her own world. For a man who lives off challenges, that is irresistible. It's not just her beauty that pulls him in. It's her calm confidence. It's her silence that speaks louder than any compliment. She knows who she is, and when a woman knows herself that deeply, it shakes even the strongest man. Then there's the energy of mystery. The Sigma female is not predictable. She doesn't explain herself. She doesn't announce her moves. And she never overshares. Her mystery isn't a game. It's a reflection of her depth. She's like a book you can't read in one sitting. Every time you think you understand her, she reveals another chapter. One that makes you question how much you ever really knew. Alpha men crave that depth because they often live in a world of surface-level attention. They meet women who chase them, adore them, flatter them. But the Sigma? She sees through all of it. She doesn't chase, she attracts. She doesn't perform, she exists. And that self-contained, calm, untouchable existence is addictive. To an alpha man, she feels like the one puzzle he can't solve. And that's what keeps him coming back for more. But here's the flip side. Why is she so dangerous to beta men? For them, the Sigma female isn't an attraction. She's an intimidation. Her silence makes them nervous. Her independence makes them insecure. Her honesty feels like being exposed. Beta men often want comfort, validation, and emotional dependency. But Sigma women offer none of that. They won't coddle, they won't beg, and they won't pretend. A beta man might try to control her through sympathy or guilt, but she doesn't play that game. If she feels drained, she walks away, quietly and permanently. No drama, no long explanations, just disappearance. That kind of strength terrifies men who lack it because it reflects everything they aren't. She's not cruel, she's just clear, and that clarity burns through insecurity like sunlight through fog. Here's the interesting part. A Sigma female doesn't just attract alpha men, she transforms them. When an alpha meets her, he realizes that dominance doesn't impress her. She values emotional intelligence more than ego. She respects vision more than status. And she craves honesty more than flattery. This forces the alpha to evolve. He starts communicating instead of commanding. He starts listening instead of proving. He starts feeling instead of just conquering. When that happens, the connection becomes powerful. It's no longer about control. It's about mutual growth. The alpha realizes she's not his rival. She's his mirror. Through her independence, he learns humility. Through her calm, he learns patience. Through her depth, he learns truth. That's why he stays addicted, not to her beauty, but to the way she makes him become a better man. A key part of this is the power of emotional detachment. Sigma females don't attach easily. They can love deeply, but they don't depend emotionally. They love with presence, not with need. And that's what keeps their relationships so balanced. They can walk away from anyone who threatens their peace. They don't fear loneliness because they value their solitude. They don't chase validation because they already have self-respect. To most people, that level of emotional control might look cold. But to those who understand, it's freedom. That's why the Sigma female can cut ties and not look back. She knows the difference between love and attachment, between loyalty and self-betrayal. Her standards are ruthless, but not in the way you might think. It's not about looks or money. It's about energy. If your energy is chaotic, insecure, or controlling, she'll sense it instantly. If your words don't match your actions, she'll disappear. She's not interested in your potential. She's interested in your reality. If you can't meet her level of emotional maturity, she won't lower hers. She's built a fortress of peace within herself, and she'll protect it fiercely. That's what makes her so rare. Not her beauty, not her intellect, but her discipline. Let's talk about the truth behind her silence. Sigma females are quiet observers. They don't interrupt conversations. They read them. They don't expose their emotions easily. They study yours first. That silence is not shyness. It's strategy. She's filtering. She's understanding. She's learning who deserves access to her inner world. When she finally speaks, every word carries weight because she doesn't speak to impress. She speaks to express. Men who crave constant attention can't handle that silence. It makes them uncomfortable. But strong men find it hypnotic, because in that silence lies power, mystery, and peace, all at once. So, when a Sigma female loves, she loves with full awareness. She doesn't fall blindly, she chooses consciously. She doesn't love for validation, she loves for connection. And that love is intense because it's pure. She doesn't care about your status or appearance. She cares about your authenticity. If she senses loyalty and emotional strength, she opens her heart. But betray that trust just once and she'll vanish like smoke. Her heart is deep, but her boundaries are made of steel. That's what makes loving her both beautiful and terrifying. To an alpha man, that kind of love feels like coming home. To a beta man, it feels like a test he keeps failing. This is the paradox of the Sigma female. She's both soft and unbreakable, empathetic yet detached, loving yet fiercely independent. She's the calm in the chaos and the storm in the silence. She doesn't fit into neat categories, and that's what makes her so powerful. She's the woman who doesn't chase, doesn't follow, and doesn't compete. She simply is. And that state of being is enough to shake every room she walks into. This is why men never forget her. You can't forget a Sigma female because she awakens something inside you. She reminds alpha men that true strength isn't just about dominance, it's about balance. She reminds beta men that confidence can't be borrowed, it must be built from within. She reminds everyone that real power is silent. Her presence stays with you long after she's gone. Not because of what she did, but because of how she made you feel about yourself. She's the echo in your mind when the room is quiet, the peace you crave when the world feels loud, and the one you can never replace because you never fully understood her. That's the Sigma female. A mystery, a mirror, a movement. And once you've met one, you'll never be the same. Thank you so much for watching. If this resonated with you, let me know in the comments below. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more insights into the human mind. See you in the next one.